Welcome back to Love What You Drive. I just wanted to show you the before and the after of installation of the LED lights. So right now it's about 6:30 p.m. here in New Jersey, and this is the car that the lights will be going on. This is my 2006 Mercury Grand Marquis LS. This is the car that is on the video with all the maintenances, and I just wanted to show you the headlights in this day setting, or this day atmosphere, before we do a night shot. So this is what it looks like with the stock halogen bulbs. Now it definitely looks like a yellowish effect. The reason I'm getting the LEDs put in is because late at night and the trips that I take, for me it's a little dim. If there are streets and if there are roads or highways without street lights or lamps, it is difficult to see, and I have to drive with the high beams on. So we will see. This is the before shot of the daylight about 6:30, and you can see that, I mean, they're bright, they're shining, and they're on, and at times they look okay. But for the driving conditions, I wanted to just get some better lighting. I take this car up to Michigan, and it was just driving with high beams most of the way, with roads with no lights. And so this is the reason. This is what it looks like. I'll also do a night driving shot, but this is what it looks like from a day perspective, or at least somewhat of during the day view. So a lot of the times lights is main part of headlights is for safety, to see and that people can see you. A lot of people put LEDs or HIDs or whatnot to maybe freshen up their look and maybe give it a better look. So my number one is for safety, that I can see better. I do take this car on long road trips, and I want to be able to drive and see what is ahead of me when I'm driving at night or through the night. So stay tuned for the night driving.
A few moments later.
Okay, now that it's nighttime, it's about 9:30 p.m. I just wanted to show you what it looks like at night. As you can see, it's bright enough when it's dark, fully dark out. As you can see, there's not much light outside except for the light on that building. But this is what the lights look like in complete, you could say, darkness. And I will get a video of driving, just do a quick walk around. And this is before installing the LEDs. This is what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and jump in the car and just drive and see before and then after. So this is inside the car. This is a long driveway, and this is what it looks like with a minimum amount of lights around. Here's what it looks like with the lights off. So you can see it's pretty much just complete darkness. And then this is low beam lights, and then this is the high beams. Low, and then this is high beam. I think compare to LEDs or HIDs or xenon type of light bulb, these do the job. But I think if you can do a better job, why not do it? Plus the cost of the lights is very affordable. And now we're driving on a street that has plenty of stoplights and street lights and cars and gas station lights. But when we do get into the more darker areas, the light is somewhat dim. It's not as far of projection ahead And like I've mentioned before, when I did take it to Michigan and to these farther drive, I was concerned about the light, so I would drive most of the time with high beams. One, that blinds the other people, and two, you just can't drive with high beams all the time. So this is the review of the TorchBeam LED lighting that we've been working on and we've installed on my 06 Mercury Grand Marquis. And I just want to show you what it looks like at night. We're in the same location as previous in the parking lot, and this is what it looks like on the outside. Now I know it's probably very bright and there might be a glare inside the camera, but as you can see, compared to the stock halogen bulbs that it came with, this is so much brighter. Those are stock turn signal bulbs, and actually if you can see it, it's pretty old and it's actually peeling the amber color. But I think on the back of the camera, the light itself looks kind of blue, but in real life they claim it's a 6500K color, so it looks pretty white. This is just into the dark parking lot. So far I'm very impressed, to say the least. I'm not sure if the camera does justice, but they are very bright. I'm right now on the eye level, you can say, and there is no glare. It's not blinding me. So I'm gonna just back up a little bit. I still have yet one more light to put on and test and give my opinion on, but as of right now I'm pretty pleased. Maybe that's because just comparing to the stock halogen bulbs that looked very yellowish, but for the most part it looks really bright. I'm gonna go ahead and do the high beams. Low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. And you can see that out there in the woods, it's pretty much lighting up. There's a hill over here, but it's pretty much lighting up as far as I can see to the trees. And like I said, it's definitely a huge improvement over the stock. Very bright. I like the look it gives. Very crystal clear, you can say. And one thing I noticed though, I'm gonna try to catch it on camera. I'm gonna bring it over. I'm gonna take the mic off. I'm not sure if you're picking that up. But that is the fan that is on the back of these lights. There's a huge mosquito that just landed. But you can hear the fan. And if you put your hand on the light, you could feel the light as it's... Oh, that bug just jumped on my face. You can feel the light almost... You can feel the fan. So that's one thing to consider when purchasing these, is that it makes some fan noise. And I want to see if I can hear it from inside the car. Not sure if the camera's picking that up. But that is actually pretty noisy. It's like a humming noise. Wow, that is definitely noisy. You won't hear it driving. You will not hear it if the music is on, but if it's silent, it's actually a lot of noise. So we're just gonna go ahead, start it, and just drive down the. That's low beam. That's high beam. Low beam, high beam. So this is where I tested the stock halogen bulbs on this dark driveway. And you can definitely see a significant difference. So low beam, high beam. Low beam lights, low beam, and then this is the high beams. Now I wouldn't say that it gets brighter, other than that the beam of light just picks up higher and illuminates further or higher than what's right in front as this low beam is. So we'll just go ahead and take it out right here. Now this is a lit up street. This is where I took the It does look significantly blue, but it's not blue at all. I mean, there are some cars that have a lot bluer tint to the lights. The look of it, the brightness of it, the how it looks in the headlight as it's on, definitely a good look. And also the longevity of it, I'm not too sure. But if there was one factor that I would not keep these lights or buy them again, would probably be the fact that the fan is, one, it's a kind of loud. Two, as you've seen in my videos of my car under the hood, there is no plastic cover, so there's a lot of dust and debris, and so having a fan and another moving part just is kind of a turn off for me, because under my hood is kind of filthy, and so if there's all this stuff that is going to be flying in there and all this stuff that is going to be getting in there, I'm not sure if I want those fans running if there's going to be water or something splashing up in there. So that would be one thing that I would consider not getting, is because of the moving extra parts. So this will do it for this one. I will leave my thoughts after a few days of keeping this in here, and maybe do a giveaway on the ones that I either like the least or I like the most. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.